Okay. I'm going to try to edit the other video. If I can't, I'm going to do this again. So I posted a live stream on Ustream, my Ustream channel, Truth Keep Talking. And like I said, I had quite a few conversations. I was talking to ladies this weekend about different issues, but the conversation that came up over and over again was about breast cancer. And what I want to say is, ladies, we really need to take upon ourselves to be proactive and get ourselves checked. I know that some physicians say you should not get a mammogram until you're 40, but I'm saying to you, if there's a history in your family of breast cancer, then you need to not wait till you're 40. If you're a teenager, you get a check, 20, 30, 40s, whatever it may be. The earlier you can check, the better is your chances to getting a grip on it. I'm not a licensed physician, and from what I hear from them, I have a girlfriend who went through a bout of chemo, and it was very strenuous on her, and the process of losing her hair and dealing with no hair, and never wore a wig in her life, and have to wear a wig and then have to wear this thing on her left arm to keep the swelling down. So it's a lot of things that you have to go through, and it can be quite heavy on the woman, and as well as not being able to wear an underwire bra. So she had to wear a bra. They had the elasticity up under the bottom. All I'm saying is important. My family history, and we need to know our family history. That's so important to what happens to us in life. But a lot of us don't take the time to find out about our family history. I have ovarian cancer, pancreatic cancer, the man is prostate cancer, heart problems, high blood pressure, diabetes, and asthma. That's a lot. And that's on my mother's side. That's not even on my father's side. And I know my father's sister passed from cancer. So basically, that's on two sides. And it may not hit you. It may hit your kids. But there's always a thought in the back of my mind. And I tell you why it's so important to know your family history. When you go to the hospital, the emergency room, or check in for surgery, or tests, or whatever it may be, they do a sheet and they ask you about your family history. But a lot of us don't even have a clue of what's going on in our history. And if you have babies by somebody, you don't even know what the family history of the man that you had the baby with. And it's sad. But we as women, we have our organs are inner, it's not outer. So anything that you know that's wet and you let it stay out for a long time, it causes mold and bacteria. So bacteria resides in moist spots. And it takes me to another subject of sleeping around. And like I said on my Ustream channel, you get a man, you don't know what his lifeline was before he got to you. Like you and him sleep together, he could have multiple partners before you. And any one of those multiple partners could have had something, and you can be the prime candidate to get it. So we as women, I don't think we stop to think about that. We even consider it. And then the other flip side to it is there are some men who's out here with HIV that some woman has given it to them, and they're angry. So they're not going to tell anybody, and they share with somebody, and then your life end up messed up. So we really need to have some morals and some values. We need to really look into the thought process of sleeping around. I know you want to be in a relationship. Who doesn't want to be in a relationship? Well, some women say they don't, but they really do. But you still have to be cautious for yourself. If you have children, you're a single parent, you need to be around for your children. Why would you let one dumb mistake cost you a lifetime of pain? It doesn't make any sense to me. And I love me. I love me. I don't want nobody cutting off my lifespan for no stupid stuff. I got enough stupid stuff on my own with the mess that I've done back then that could come back to haunt me to today that I have to deal with. Why would I add to it now? And these days, people are not as clean as they say they are. And you just can't go and sleep with any and everybody. You have to think more of yourself than that. Because the reality is, I don't care what he says. You don't know that to be fact. And you haven't checked any facts. You just take him at his word. You don't know what he's done. People lie all the time to get what they want. So you need to look at that. And then, okay, so he may seem to be this nice, loving man, or she may seem to be this nice, loving woman. I'll give you another example. You meet a woman, she's cute, you know, she's got all the things, she's got all her stuff together. She has the body that you're looking for, the intelligence you're looking for. Everything about her is great. So y'all go out on a couple of dates, a couple of months pass, and you finally have that activity, that sexual experience. Then she waits a couple of months and then she's springing on you, oh, I'm pregnant. So this is your first child and you are excited about the baby. Oh, I'm going to be a daddy. Blah, 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 blah. You don't know if that's your baby or not. You really don't. And some women set the scenario to do that, to trap the man, because the man that she was pregnant by, he ain't never going to be the father figure that she needs for her child. And she knows that. So now, here you come along, you're a good guy, you're a good catch, and then she puts the blame on you. Now, you don't take the time to calculate. It really don't add up until, say, something happens and the baby have to go to the hospital and they need a blood transfusion and you're not the blood type that they can use. And so then a DNA come about and you find out that you are not the father. Now, 2 years, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years has passed on down the line. What a shocker. What a real shocker. But is it really a shocker? Because people do crazy stuff all the time to get what they want. And society has made it so simple that relationships and marriage really don't have no value anymore. It's okay if I sleep around. It's okay if I shack up and live with somebody. You don't know what type of person this is. You don't even know if the man is capable of being in a committed relationship. You just could be somebody that he's using until he get on his feet. Or you could be somebody that she's using until she gets on her feet. And then when they damage you or do something to hurt you, then you pass that along to somebody else. Is that fair? No, it's not fair. Because that person, you're blindsiding them. They don't have no idea what train or truck is about to hit them. It's crazy. So when you get out of a relationship, then you should make sure that you dump that baggage or close that chapter before you move on. It's unfair to hold somebody else to somebody else's standards. That's just crazy. Because you want nobody to do that to you. When you start a new job, you want to start fresh and clean. You don't want nothing that you did come back up unless it's your good skills that's going to help you get to the next job. But you don't want to, and try carrying around 8-piece luggage and see how far you can walk and how long you can walk carrying that luggage on your back. Because that's what you carry when you carry all that crap from previous relationships over to the next relationship. And I'm not a relationship expert. I'm just talking about what I'm talking about, which happens to be true. So you can't carry all that baggage. You can't get in relationships for the wrong reasons. It needs to be the right reason. Everybody's not right for everybody. You need to know what your type, what you're looking for in that person, and all the above. We have to take ownership to ourselves. It's 365 days in a year. That's a full-time job. We ain't got, out of all those days, you have no other time to worry about nobody else, point your finger at nobody else, because taking care of you is a full-time job. Physically, mentally, and spiritually. And we need to get it together. Ladies especially. Think more of yourself. Respect yourself. Can't nobody respect you if you don't respect yourself. Really? So you meet a guy and he's like, okay, well, he buy you a hamburger, some french fries, and a 7-Up with no ice. So now does that give him the right to get some free booty? Because your lunch really wasn't free because you paying up for booty. And then he never talked to you again. So you have to think. Sometimes we as women set ourselves up for the okie doke. Let's be realistic about it. And we've all been there. I've done stupid things. But there comes a point in your life when you stop doing stupid things and you have a different focus in life, or you want something different in life. That's all I'm saying. So think about what I said. And these videos are not to ding anybody or make anybody feel bad. It's not to put me on a pedestal and make me feel like I'm perfect and I haven't made any mistakes. I made plenty of mistakes. The point is, if you make the mistake, learn from them. But you can't live your life walking backwards. You cannot. At some point, you're going to have to turn around. And then we need to forgive and let go some crap. We walk around with all this baggage and it doesn't make any sense. Let it go. It's a new year. We're still early on in the year. Change your perspective. Do something different. Learn your medical history. Get to know some things about yourself. Learn how to be by yourself. You don't have to be with nobody all the time. Sometimes it's meant for you to be by yourself so you can learn how to be by yourself. So when that he or she comes along, you can appreciate them. That's all I'm saying. So keep checking me out on Reality Is. I appreciate y'all looking at my videos. And also check me out on Ustream. Truth Keep Talking. And I'll talk with you guys later. Have a good one. Bye-bye.